Howdy-ho, Dickarinos, it's me, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're going to be doing a traditional sealed tarkir DRAGONSTORM right now, because I got my butt walloped in the best of one, and I hated it. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your mom I said hi. And come join us over on twitch.tv/DickRecord. But with that out of the way, I still hate how these packs pulsate. Now, in traditional best of three sealed on Arena, for whatever reason, you don't get the seeded packs. You just get 6 random boosties. So let's see what we're getting, baby. I really wanted to engage more with the seeded packs thing, but it is best of one, and I kind of hate that. So this is my second sort of thing here. And we got some good ones, and then we also have United Battlefront, don't like that. Rot Curse Rakshasa is, like, really good, actually. Each of target X creatures, they get decayed. A creature with decayed can't block, and when it attacks, sacrifice it at end of combat. So kind of like those decayed zombies, but as a mechanic? I don't know if that's from anything else. Otherwise, 2 mana 5/5 can't block. So 2 mana 5/5 hits your opponent. Renew. This is a really good one because it basically makes it essentially destroys a bunch of your opponent's creatures. United Battlefront is, I believe, unplayable because you don't want to Coco at sorcery speed for non-creature things. Coco apparently was very bad in its own format. So Sidisi is interesting. Sacrifice a creature you control other than Sidisi. It basically pods from the birthing pods from your graveyard. This is a build around. I don't know if it's a good build around. Warden of the Grove. I think this is a good one. Beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So if it survives the turn, 3 mana 3/3. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. So this wants you to will let you endure on other creatures for their non-token things, right? So while this is out, next turn, like let's say you play this on turn 3, turn 4 you play a land, you play something, it endures 1, right? And it keeps going on from there. So that seems good. Rot Curse Rakshasa seems really good. Rediscover the Way. Look at the top. So this draws you 2 cards. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control gains double strike. This can be like a nice finisher. It's got a good price or a good cost for what it's asking you to do. And it does replace itself twice, in addition to making some of your creatures just impossible to deal with. Dragonologist. I don't know if this is... I don't know why this is a rare. I feel like this should have been an uncommon. But then untapped dragons you control have hexproof. That seems pretty good. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. Reveal an instant, sorcery, or dragon card. So that's really good with the Jeskai and or getting a finisher like a dragon, right? That's a good series. Like a dragon. Ryuga Gotoku. From among them, put in your hand, put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. But it's a 3 mana 1/3. Again, I feel like this probably could have been an uncommon. Maybe power down the look that it gets when it ETBs. And then there's Sarkhan, who, if you can play like a ton of Dagrons, I think would be pretty good. I played him in my first sealed, and a lot of the time he was just a 2 mana 2/2 that didn't get me the treasure. Continue. Now let's look at what we have for each of these colors. It's 6 rando packs. So we're going to have to like look at everything, right? Like coordinated maneuver is a fine removal spell, right? Probably play that. I think Fortress Kingguard's fine, right? Sometimes I do wish that it could put the counter on something else, but sometimes 2 mana for a 1/2 and a 1/1 is not bad. Furious Forebear might be interesting, right? I think it's playable. Lightfoot Technique is... Actually, it seems like a good combat trick. I don't know how to feel about Storm Beacon Blade. I don't know how to feel about it. Mardu Devotee is... There's a cycle of these in every color, and they basically let you filter for your mana. I think this is the worst one, because it's just the 1 mana 1/2 with Scry 2. They really did try to push this, though. Like, you could see there's a lot of text on this creature. I will consider it. Poised Practitioner looks like it wants to be in the Jeskai, cast 2 spells. Flurry, as it's called. Dragonback Lancer might be interesting. Let's see, we got a Rally the Monastery, which looks like a very good Jeskai card. because it wants to be the second or more spell this turn, right? But destroy target creature. That last bit on it, kind of the reprisal effect, leads me to believe that this is just very playable. And it can create 2 1/1s with prowess. Oh wow. Or you could do the combat trick nonsense. United Battlefront's bad. Dragonstorm Forecaster, the Dragonstorm Globe and the Boulderborn Dragon, both seem to me like not very good cards. So let's move on. Ringing Strike Mastery is a pushed version of a card from original Tarkir that cost 1 more and had 1. The activated ability was 6 instead of 5. That said, these games are going to go long, so you might just accidentally be giving your opponent a pseudo vigilance effect on one of their creatures if they have the mana to sink into it, right? Now, if you can win early, like with an aggressive start, this might be just swords to plowshares, right? So we can consider it, but I don't know if it's worth it. Same thing, I'm going to say something similar about Wingspan Stride. Like, you're supposed to be able to like use the activated ability to bounce the effect back to your hand in case the creature gets removed, right? Sometimes you could try to use it to double spell. I don't know if it's good enough. The Dragonologist might be okay if we have dragons. I don't think this second spell costs 1 less each turn on a 1/4 flyer for 3 is going to be particularly good. Sibsig Appraiser is, though. Look at the top 2 cards. It basically is 3 mana, 2/1 draw a card, and put the other card in your graveyard. That's fantastic. Snowmelt Stag is probably a role player that we might play. Constrictor Siege. Oh, I like this one, actually. 4/4 for 4. Oh, for 5, sorry. Enters and stuns down something. And then from the graveyard, you could stun down something, which I think we do play that. Ice Ridge Serpent might be okay because all of the +1/+1 counters decks get their creature essentially reset by this, right? Spectral Denial, Power Sink, but with what's it called? Ferocious? Maybe, right? That's a maybe. Caustic Exhale, one of the best removal spells in the game. Taking that. Alessia's Legacy, Death Touch, and Indestructible. There's a Lightfoot technique is flying and indestructible and a 1/1 counter. I don't know. I think I like Lightfoot technique better. I'll put that in there though. Delta Bloodflies is fine if you're playing the Abzan mechanic of +1/+1 counters. Rot Curse Wreck Shocks is very good. I don't know how to feel about Sidisi. Unburied Earth Carver. If we want playable 2s, that's a playable 2. Coercion is not. Nightblade Brigade. It's fine. Oh, I guess we would play it. Cruel Truths. I would play this as a 1-of for card advantage. Ooh, we got 100 Battle Veterans. So this really, once you go into the Abzan deck, if you have well, first of all, it is a 2-for-1, right? You could cast it and then like you can cast it again later on to have it again come back as a 4/2. But if there are 3 different counters, 3 or more different kinds of counters among creatures you control, it becomes a 4-mana 6/6. And I think that's fantastic. But it really depends on like how we can get other counters onto things, right? If we could put a stun counter on something, that doesn't count, right? Let's see. Veteran, Stormsinger, mobilize 1. Whenever this creature or another creature you control dies, drain your opponent for 1. Ooh. Yeah, that's not bad. Jeskai Devotee. So this is the red Devotee. It's a 2-mana 2/2 that can become a 3/3, but it doesn't... I kind of wish this had prowess, but maybe that would have been too good. Second spell gets it a +1/+1 until end of turn. That's fine. Molten Exhale is also pretty good, right? Sarkhan's a fine 2/2. Shock Brigade is a menace 1/3 with mobilize. That seems fine. Rescue Leopard seems okay. It turns on your ferocious things, right? Seize Opportunity is not really Trumpet Blast, but maybe your creatures are now too big for your opponent to block, or maybe they trade up, or you could just get 2 cards off of it, which would be instant speed, light up the stage. I don't know if that's going to be good. Equilibrium Adept is fantastic though. I would definitely play these. This is essentially 4 mana, draw a card, and you know, if it gets double strike, that's all the better, right? Summon Intimidator, target creature can't block, and it's a 4/3 with reach, which blocks the The dragon's pretty okay. Oh, was I muted? I hope I wasn't muted. I'm gonna have to check to see if I was muted. This is pretty good. I'm gonna keep this. Okay. Ooh, a rock curse Rakshasa. I would like to draw more lands though. Kishla Skimmer. Right? So I guess the question becomes, do I just play the leopard and then play this untapped next turn? And I think that's the correct thing to do. Because I don't want to run out the Rod Curse Rakshasa just yet. Sure. Taken two. They might have a 3-drop here. Sibsig Appraiser. Okay. That does draw them a card. I could kill that. I don't think that that's important here. Maybe I kill the Skimmer, actually. Actually, you know what? Cancel. Because this attack is free. Yep. Sub-Zero. Punk. Just keep the board clear, right? Sage of the Fong. 3 mana, 3/3. Okay, Dismal Backwater is pretty good. Let's just play our own 3 mana, 3/3. They have something. What could they possibly have for a single red? Oh. 2 mana, do the thing. Destroy target non-land permanent. Very nice. Okay. Sure. Okay, they have access to that much mana. Alright. Let's, that's a 3/3. This can't block. I could play this, and if they counter it, I could play it again. Let's just dump our hand. Plus, I want to see if they'll counter this. I have a feeling they'll counter 100 Battle Veteran, even though we just get it back. And I think double spelling here is more correct. Oh, also because we could have paid for it. Now, if they counter this, that's fine. Oh, okay. You discard a card. If you do, I'm probably going to destroy that. Ooh, Morong River Regent. They didn't read it. They didn't read it. That's great. They could have attacked. Alright, so play this. I'm going to attack with the Rot Curse Rakshasa. I probably should have attacked with Undergrowth Leopard too. Decayed, sure. I'm going to crack this. And we're going to play... Ooh, we just played Battle Veteran. Because I don't think the counterspell that is in this format actually exiles, right? So we could trade this for that, and I think I'm fine with that. None of their stuff from the graveyard. Okay. Sure. Right, so let's play this. Don't want that. And what is it? Oh, hexproof, right? So I can't Rot Curse Rakshasa it now. Let's play the swamp anyway. End turn. Oh yeah, because we could just Rakshasa's bargain during their turn to get 2 cards. Sure, they're probably going to attack us if it hasn't dealt damage yet. So it's going to deal damage. Yes. Oh, it has Vigilance too? Wow. That's pretty neat. That's pretty good. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Done. Just cast this. Rakshasa's Bargain. 3 mana. So I'd like this. I'd like... Ooh, I'd like... So Tawny back. Let's get the Rite of Renewal and the Snakeskin Veil. Okay, so... I can get back what? Oh, did they exile it? No, they didn't, right? The Warden of the Grove and the Piercing Exhale and the Rakshasa's Bargain. Okay, so hold on. I could make it so that the Karabit Guardian can't block. That's kind of fun, right? I think we Rite of Renewal here. 2 permanents from my graveyard into my hand. So definitely the Warden and the Tawny back. Target a player, and I shuffle 4 cards from my graveyard back into my deck. So it's going to be the Bargain, the Exhale, and I don't really want the Leopards back, although maybe 1 Leopard's fine. We don't really want to be top decking all the Leopards, so I'd rather have the removal and the card advantage engines, though. And end turn. Mobilize it. Sure. That being a 6/5 is really large. Okay, so play a land in case they have counter magic. I do have to play the Wildling so that we can block for another turn. Gain 3. I know we're playing very, very, very close to the chest here. I think we might want the what's it called? The Death Touch trick, actually, over the Snakeskin Veil. Okay. That gives it trample. Double the number of 1/1 counters on it. That's 7. Oh. Wait. They could do it again. We have to block. This only bought us a turn. What do I need here? We don't have destroy target creature. We do have the Exhale. Kishla Trawlers. Okay. They're gonna get back a removal spell here. Yep. Oh, it's just the Snakeskin Veil. It's the Exhale. That's not good enough. Alright. Let's go on to the next game. Concede here. I do need the Death Touch trick. So let's cut a Snakeskin Veil or the Death Touch trick. And do I play the Negotiations? I think we might want to, right? Yeah, let's put in the Negotiations and the Alesha's Legacy. We're going to be on the play. So the Legacy might be good. Since we're on the play, I don't think we need the Rite of Renewal. Nor do we need the Tawny back? This is more of a 4. Let's get rid of the Tawny back. And let's go, because they saw it, right? Let's go, let's go to the next game. I don't know what that sound is, but it sounds awful. I'm so sorry that that's on the thing. I'll play first. Wow. Is this a good hand? I don't think so. We have better two. This is a better two. We can keep this. And I'll put a forest to the bottom. I mean, not twos. We didn't have any twos, but we have better sixes. That's what I meant to say. We have an exile. So if they play something I don't like, we can exile kill it. We can caustic exile kill it, rather. Drew this nerd again. Alright. Play this sniper. It plays really well with piercing exhale and turn. Sig Appraiser. One in your graveyard, the other in your hand. I kind of don't want to trade this for that, right? It does replace itself. It looks like we're going to be taking some twos. There's a leopard. Seems good. Would have liked a land? No attacks here. This leopard can trade for the Sig Appraiser. Oh, there's that. I can kill that. With this. Sure. Would like to be hitting lands though. Like I know I put one to the bottom, right? But I'd like to hit like another land or so. That's not gangster at all. End turn. This will probably be how we lose the game, right? Our opponent's hitting their land drops in addition to playing their 3-mana draw card, added to one to the board. So it doesn't feel great that we're in this mess. Aegis Sculptor. What is your ward value? I can't even, yeah, pass. No blocks. I can't even kill that. That's right. Cool. No attacks, end turn. Sure. Exile 2 cards from your yard. Yep, it's a 3/4. We can block it though. I'm trying to think if they showed us the... what's it called? There's a lion weight. That's in the yard. Gurmag Night Watch. Sure. We're like so far behind. It feels utterly friggin' terrible, actually. Siege of the Fang in the yard. And then they just attack with both. Ooh, they want to keep that. No blocks. That's good to know. My turn? Hey, a friggin' land. Alright, so... what's the odds that they have? Maybe we play at instant speed here. Just leave up Rakshas's Bargain and Piercing Exhale. That might be the best use of our mana, especially because they're representing Counterspell here. Sure. Pass. Okay. Behold a dragon. We have none. There's all auto pay. Ah, okay. That probably was the game just now. Lovely. I think I need to go wide here. Great 2/2. Because this just gets, what's it called, out of their yard. Yeah. It gets even bigger. Okay. Now I have to block, and that's unfortunate. Otherwise, we're taking, like, way too much damage. And if they have combat trick, we're just dead. I need a way to get rid of this. Maybe I should have attacked while they had, Sidisi! Hey, Sidisi! Okay, so... Hi, Sidisi. Hey, CDC. They have something for either one green or one blue, and I don't know what it is. But I think we've lost this match simply because I don't think we have enough to do with our mana late game, right? To go over the top. Yep, can't block it. Venerated Stormsinger. If I play this, we still just kind of... I'm going to see what we were going to get. Done. Aggressive negotiations. I'm going to put the negotiations into my hand. I want to see their hand. I could have put it on the Sidisi. Just to have a better blocker, but I just want to see their hand before we scoop. They might just have counterspell here. Yeah. Oh my god! We were never winning this. I just want you all to know. We were never winning this. That's a Morang River Regent, right? That's an Ugin, and that's a Hoofboof. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna give them the nice, and then take this, and then scoop. See. Nice. Very nice. Nice hand. Very nice hand. Oh my god. Here's our next opponent. We're 0-1 in best of 3. We can't lose another match. If we were going to continue this, which is unfortunate. I'll play first. This is fine. Keep. I did make one change, and I put the 5 mana 4/4 with tap with ETB, put a stun counter on something into the deck because I felt like we need more top end. After seeing our last opponent's hand, I realized we need some more power here. I think I could play the Undergrowth Leopard turn 2. Right? But yeah, we need something to get over our opponents, and we don't like really have anything in terms of like raw power. Another land wasn't helpful. We have 16 lands in this deck, folks. Having an opener with 4+ is not great. I will play a forest and a rock curse in turn, allowing us to leave up Snakeskin Veil. Shut up. Okay, Dalkovian Pack Beastie. Oh my god. 1+. Okay. Graveyard to the battlefield. Act only as a sorcery. I think the correct thing to do here, especially because this is just going to attack, I think I activate this for 1. Auto pick. So it gets to attack 1 time, and then it dies immediately. Because I can't have them continuously attack with this thing right now. And we're going to be taking 2, right? Veteran Storm Sanger. Okay. That's not good. Because, like, they get to attack with this. They make 2 tokens. I block 1. Wait, 2 tokens or 3? They should have attacked. I don't know why they didn't. Oh my god! Can we have anything but a land? Sure. I actually need to do this. And 2 for 1 myself there. Oh yeah, this can't block anymore. I needed to kill that. That's all. Oh, I guess they didn't want this to... whatever. So many lands. Sure. Reputable merchant. Puts a 1/1 counter on itself. Sure. 1/1 counter on itself, draw a card. Oh god. We lack power in this deck. And it doesn't help that we have drawn absolutely nothing. No attacks, end turn. Like, what was that? What is this? I've drawn 4 lands. We started with 4, right? We started with 3. Okay. That's got the Minach. Okay. Okay. Embermouth Sentinel. Sure. If they attack with this, I can kill it? By exhaling it? Yeah. Past the blockers. I don't feel great about this, but... yeah. It puts a 1/1 counter on something. Probably the Sentinel? Or maybe this... yeah. Oh, look. This is... okay, so... yeah, done. Okay, so... I don't want the lands, so there's that. I can pod something, but there's nothing in the graveyard that I want. Next. No attacks end turn. They haven't had to use any removal, so no blocks. So, like... ooh. This endures 1, so I'm gonna make a 1/1. On card name. Yeah. Make a 1/1. I could attack with this, but there's no reason to. End turn. Sure. When it enters, endures 1. Resolve. Okay. Pass. I can double block this if I really want to. Let's see if they have a trick. If they have a trick, we can kill it. In response. Okay. My turn? Oh, that's pretty good, actually. Play a land. So we leave up a green. Create a 2/2. Next. I could attack with the 100 Battle Veteran, but I don't think we do that here. Okay. That went well. That went well, actually. I don't really have any changes. I put in the Constrictor Sage. I took out a 2-drop. It didn't feel like it was going to get there, this Unburied Earth Carver. Now that I've said that out loud, I think the correct thing to do is to put in another combat trick, right? Like, not Cruel Truths. We have a... maybe it's, Alicia's Legacy? Let's put that in there. I'm tempted to put in Cruel Truths because, like, we've had so many games where it's just like, here's a bunch of lands. I'm gonna put in Alicia's Legacy. Round 2 of match 2. This is great, I think. Would like a black source. I mean, sorry, a green source for Sagu Wildling. We can keep this. Rakshasa. Rock Curse Rakshasa is like a silly card. It kind of functions as a board wipe of sorts. It can't block. It has to... It basically just gets to attack. I would like an untapped green source. Is opponent considering, like, killing it? Oh, wow. Okay. That's not great. We got a few, in turn. We got a few green cards instead of, like, forests. Sure. Surveil 1. Oh my god. Okay, so... we just play that, right? Earth Carver, sure. That could become a 3/3 if they sacrifice their token to it. I think we still block with the 100 Battle Veteran. Oh. Oh, it's an exile, okay. We just recast that. Stabilize it. And... finality counter. I think that's pretty good. I could have just put decay counters on each of these things though. If they have to use another removal spell, they have to use another removal spell, right? This 4/2 is like actually sort of a pain in the butt. I think we just trade this for... actually, no. We'll trade that for that. Because this represents 2 all the time. And also, they're in green, so they might have like a fight effect, which I wouldn't appreciate. Really? That's so strange. Sure. Jungle Hollow. I guess what I could do is just put tokens on the 2 of these and then... because on this board, it feels like these 2 get like to be a pain in the butt. I guess what I could also do is just play the Wildling. I don't think we need to play that right now. It's the best use of our mana, though. But then the Earth Carver gets the ability to like sacrifice the Brigade and the token to become a 4/4, and that would be bad, right? Whereas here, let's play this, right? Let's play the Undergrowth Leopard. And we're gonna pass. End turn. This way we can leave up Alesha's Legacy, so if they want to like instant speed remove it or fight spell it, we can hopefully undo it. They used 2 removal spells so far. Pass. Sure. Pass the blockers. Put this in front of that. Sacrifice a token. Death Touch and Indestructible. Okay. Alright, so... this is interesting. I think now I just do this for 2. Okay. Then... Leopard. Now, the Bloodflies might have been interesting if we had something with a counter on it. These things can't... I mean, they can attack, but that would be their swan song. They just die afterwards. Sure. I think we just take it. Let's block. Sure. 100 battle veteran. Mardu-do-do-do. Mardu-do-do. Okay. That follow-up wasn't even that good. Alright. I think we just attack, right? We'll just put some power in the air. I will block the 100 battle veteran with the undergrowth leopard if they attack. I think we have pretty good blocks here, actually. Yep. They have something? They're oh, okay. No blocks. If we're gonna race, we actually kinda have them at a disadvantage if we're gonna race, right? Our last card is Rakshasa's Bargain. Okay, sacrifice a permanent. When you do, they'll probably sacrifice the devotee. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. That makes sense. Yep. But if they attack here, I just block it. Storm Bacon Blade. Ah, we got there. All right. Alrighty. You know what? That was getting kind of tight though. Yeah. Leave match. Oh, here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 in best of 3. We can lose out at any moment here. We're gonna play first, of course. Yes, always take that. Oh, this is actually not bad. Dragon Sniper turn 1, turn 2, we can Piercing Exhale something. Would like a blue source for that. Hopefully we'll draw into more lands and more playables, but this is fine. Just waiting on our opponent. There we go. Dragon Sniper is like an interesting one drop because it kind of just gets in, right? Like, and it's a really good blocker. All right. Okay. Black green. Hollow Merc Siege. This ability triggers once each turn. So they chose Abzan. Whenever you attack, 1/1 counter on something. Alright. So I'm actually going to destroy that immediately. And next turn, maybe we just leave up Piercing Exhale. Because, yeah, this is too good, right? Like, counter is put on a creature you control. If they have a lot of counter synergies, right, that can just be backbreaking. Or, you know, just the rest of it, right? We have the Right of Renewal, so I'm going to cast the Warden of the Grove here. And they can counter it, I don't care. Oh. Oh, they might have removal. Okay. Rakshasa's Bargain. Sure. Two lands in the yard. They have really pretty lands. Oh, these are the Foundation's lands. Okay. Ah, they're like all over the plains. Look, is that Tiny Bones? Oh, look at that little guy. Alright, what is this? That's Mardu. That's like the other two colors. Alright. I see you there, Einok Wayfarer. Sure. Would have loved a blue source there. Of any sort. Or a playable creature would be nice. Another counter. Because not being able to play creatures after Warden of the Grove is, like, you're leaving value on the table, unfortunately. Another non-token. It endures X. So I would probably just go wide here. Our opponent's hand is, like, full of stuff. Opponent also is, like, 5 colors here, because they're also Nomad Outposting. This thing looks like it has a face. It's like 2 eyes and a mouth going... Blah. Teamer Tawny back, sure. I think at the end of turn I'm just going to kill their Tawny back. With the Dagron Sniper. I hope they tap out. They might just have a removal spell. Okay. No blocks. Swamp ain't helping, Chief. This is gonna feel really bad when, like, our opponent finally does something cool, right? Because we just haven't played anything after this Warden, and they've just been able to, like, leave it alone. Yep. Uh-huh. I mean, it's slowly growing bigger, and that's, like, cool and all. But also... Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, that feels so good. Okay. Do I want any of these cards back? Not really. Let's hit them. Please leave my shit alone for another turn or two. I would love. This is the first time. Where I've played like a 3-color deck with all this, a fair amount of fixing, and it's just been like, oh, no, enjoy having this thing in your hand for essentially forever. I can use Rite of Renewal to grab my my Dragon Sniper and my Undergrowth Leopard, but I don't think we're at any life pressure right now. Or any pressure, I should say. Plus, if they kill this, like, it's a great way to grab it back, because it seems like they can't really deal with it either. Nightblade Brigade. We could tap that down. Oh, I don't have the fight spell. Not after all this time. Sure. Okay. We have 7? 6, 7, so I can Constrictor Sage, tap this down, murder the Nightblade Brigade, right? You do have to be careful with Constrictor Sage, because it does do some stupid shit. With regards to, Ooh, a Deucent Earth Carver. Sure. Endure 3. What are they gonna do? Make a 3/3? Oh, they just made a 7/7. Pass to attackers. Kill that immediately. Feel free to attack me. I'm gonna Rite of Renewal here. We're gonna get back the Sniper and the Warden. Target myself. Shuffle back in the Exhale, and I don't want the Leopard, so... Play this. And play this. No attacks. Vermag Rakshasa. Okay, so this is just dead. Cool. And then that thing's now too big to deal with. I think that cost us the game. Top decking nothing for like the longest time while Warden of the Grove was out cost us the game. Now I have to block poorly. Alright, let's go to the next round. Concede. Because either I take 11 and die, or I take 8 and still lose 2 of my creatures. So that felt really bad. Let's see. I think... Do we want Cruel Truths? Is it better than... It's going to feel better than Sidisi. I know that for a fact. So let's get rid of Sidisi. Let's put in the Cruel Truths. And I'm going to put in the Alesha's Legacy. I know, I cut a creature in a deck that wants creatures. Maybe... we don't want that. Ringing Strike Mastery is not good enough. Okay. Ice Ridge Serpent. Actually, Ice Ridge Serpent might be very good in this matchup. Mobilize 1. Yeah, we're not doing Mobilize 1 stuff. Let's put in the Ice Ridge Serpent and... Let me see. We got... So let's cut a swamp and add an island, right? So that we can play the Ice Ridge Serpent hopefully on curve. Because if they're going tall with a creature, Ice Ridge Serpent bouncing it to their hand and removing all those counters will feel really good. So let's hit done on that. Because it looks like they're trying to go heavy into the counters. Play first. Land's a little bit too perfect. We'll keep it though. Hopefully we won't draw another land for quite some time. We do have a 2. I'm sorry, a 3. I could use it too. No? Cool. Thanks. Thanks for another land. Sure. I knock Wayfarer. They lost their removal spell. Oh my god. How many lands are we gonna get? It's frustrating. It's frustrating! I will trade my champion for your Inoc Wayfarer if you want to put tokens on it. Sage of the Fang, sure. You know what? I think I let that hit me. No block. Because yeah, that seems better? Okay, so we got a Caustic Exhale in our hand. No attacks end turn. Sure. Again, with the... I don't know what they're doing. I feel like they're 7 colors. I will block the Inoc Wayfarer. And we have a Caustic Exhale in case they try to do something tricky. Oh. I don't think your Omen resolves either that way. Yeah, I'll trade here. What are we doing, game? What are we doing? What are we doing? Why am I so flooded? There's 16 lands in this deck. Maybe I shouldn't have traded. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe it was my mistake to be hopeful that I would draw anything that fucking mattered. Okay. What do you do? For each creature you control a power 4 or greater. This is insane. Okay. I don't want to do that like that. I think we're gonna write a renewal or something. I don't know. This is frustrating to basically draw nothing for like the longest time, right? It's just like, hey, I would like to do absolutely nothing with all of these turns. And I know what you're going to say. That's magic, baby. Yeah, but also... the deck does... I'm going to say it. The deck kind of lacks power, and that's unfortunate. Sure. We'll block. Yep. If you can't tell, I'm moderately annoyed by the fact that this is going down the way that it has been going down. There are times when you want to hit your land drops. This is not one of them! Okay. That's good that they're sorcery speeding that. Maybe they're looking for a removal spell? Okay. Good pitch. Leopard and a land. Okay. They can't renew the Sage of the something or other right now. Because that costs 4. They can renew now. It puts a token on something and then doubles them, right? Sure. Oh, that's great that they have Tevil. Do I not have a blue source out? That's interesting. Yeah, hi Tevil. Okay. Would love a removal spell to deal with Tevil. They can delve anything they want out of their graveyard. Or not delve out of the graveyard. They could delve to cast other spells from their hand by removing cards from their graveyard. We're unless there's some sort of miracle where I draw 7 cards here, we're pretty dead. Sure. It's a 6/5. I have to block. I'm gonna probably regret that. Rot Curse Rakshasa. A little too late for you. Good game. Concede. I don't even want to see what the next card is. We have 16 lands in this deck. I don't understand this. I do not understand 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We started the game with 4 lands in hand, sure. Why did we draw 5? Why did we draw 5 of them? Why did we not draw anything else? We drew Rot Curse Rakshasa and Delta Bloodflies and then all lands. Leave match. Like, that doesn't feel like a real game. That feels like... I know that it happens. It's so frustrating. Looking back at the deck, we legitimately did not draw, or rather draft anything that had any real power, right? Our first opponent having a Hoof Boof and an Ugin in their hand and just kind of slow rolling them and us not even having to see them. Holy crap. And we compare it to what we have and it's like, I have a Rakshas's Bargain and a Dragon Snapper. That felt real bad. We had a bunch of dragon payoff cards with no dragons. We had 1 dragon. We have a dragon, right? 2, not even 2. None of our cards really work together, right? We got a Molten Exile. Cool. You know, and United Battlefront's just, that's a wash of a card. If you want to see me complain about video games and get frustrated over stupid crap left, right, and center, please come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. And depending on where this is getting uploaded, please subscribe to both this channel as well as either Record Player 1 or the Dick Record YouTube channel. But with that out of the way, I am going to go do a drafts now and hopefully curse less. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.